Here are 5 ways to be a more positive person. Hey guys, it's John here. I am very happy to be here with you, and it actually is a coffee time. I'm excited to talk about this. There are 5 ways to be a more positive person. You know, I often get people who, in my comments section, who are not very positive people and who are really looking for their own power, their own validation, and they want to do it by knocking other people down. And every time I hear someone who wants to, throw shade or throw negative comments, I just look at their fear. What is their fear? Why? Because the negative itself is a fear. And what I want to do in this video is show you 5 ways to be more positive. To be more positive. And I'm going to kind of count them down as we go. But the first one is a simple one. The first one is clean up the clutter in your house or in your environment. Because the idea of the clutter in your environment is part of you. That your outer expression is cluttered. It's because you're cluttered. And clean up your environment and get the feeling of, gosh, this feels so nice to be clean and clear, and I'm not looking at the junk and looking at the responsibilities of things I have to do. Just make yourself an environment where you can be positive. Give yourself an environment where you're not looking around and seeing something that needs to be done at every given moment. Because the environment that you're living in is an expression of yourself. The second one, and it's actually probably one of the most important ones on this list, is simply be kind. When you're going out in the world and you see somebody and you open a door for somebody, or you see a woman or old lady or old man who are trying to carry their groceries to their car, offer to help. Be kind. See that person begging on the side of the street, stop, give them a couple dollars, but also give them a smile, give them a laugh. Be kind. Kindness. The Dalai Lama says, my religion is simple, my religion is kindness. If you're just kind, you feel good about being kind. You feel like you walk away with a little bit more spring in your step, a little more positive, because now you feel like you've done something good. And it's the doing something good that makes you feel positive. I feel proud of myself on some level, that I have done something kind, done something good. So you might be feeling like utter crap, but go out into the world, smile, and do something kind, and you'll walk away feeling better. That's a great one. So just be kind. The next one is present moment gratefulness. When I talk about the praying hands, you've got the past, you've got the future, but you're right here in the present, right? In the I am moment. And when you stop and you set down all the past traumas and victimhoods and all the things of the past, and you stop looking so far ahead about what needs to be done, what has to be done, and the daunting, big looming future out there, and you get very, very present. You have the experience of being grateful for what you already have, and that gratitude will give you a positive outlook. I remember being on a plane one time, and I was reading a book about the present moment, and the book literally said, put the book down, get very present, be right where you are, and look at all the things in your life that you're doing and can do and have the ability to do. And I was on a plane, and I flying to a big speaking event where I was going to be at a big resort, and they were paying all the bills, and so I stopped. I put my book down, and first of all I realized I was on a plane. I had the ability to be on a plane. There are many people who don't have the ability to get out from under the highway overpass. They're sleeping under an overpass somewhere, right? I was grateful that I could be on a plane, flying to an upscale resort to speak for a very good fee. And during all this process, I'm thinking, and I'm really getting amazed that I'm not only in all those things, but even more simply, I can breathe. I have air. I can walk. There are many people who can't walk. There are many people who are in comas. Many people who are paralyzed. Many people, and in that moment, and coming from my own background with my back injury, I could walk. How grateful am I for that, right? And during all this reflection of my present moment and what I was grateful for, someone reached out and grabbed my hand. And I turned to my left, and it was my wife. And then I realized how grateful I was for having her in my life, right? And so it really comes down to taking the moment to go, wow, look what I am doing. Look what I have. I'm so grateful that I have a roof over my head and I'm not sleeping under an overpass. I'm so grateful that I can breathe. I'm so grateful that I can walk. I'm so grateful that I have a car. All those things that you can be grateful for are right there, and they can make you totally positive. Just recognizing what you already have. Next on this list is, find the time. Give yourself the time to do things that you love, and express your authentic self in the things that you love. Some people like to paint. Go paint somewhere. Some people like to hike in the woods. Go hike in the woods. Some people like to ride their bike. Go ride your bike. Some people like to sit on the beach. Go sit on a beach, right? Give yourself time to do the things you love, because a lot of people who aren't positive are giving away their time for other things. And the reason they're not positive is because they haven't filled their own tank. They haven't come back to their own self and given themselves things that they love, giving themselves the positive reinforcements of life, giving themselves positivity by doing things they find positive. And so make sure you're giving to yourself equally as you would give to others, but give yourself as much love as you would give anybody else. Be kind to yourself. Clean up your own mental clutter and just get to that space of being very much in nourishing your own love and your own love of self and love, because the more you can replenish yourself, the more kindness, the more love you can share, because then you have more. And that's huge, right? Last thing, and in my opinion, the most important thing, is to simply exhale. All these things I said above here all come with an exhale. But that exhale is actually the release of your fear. Because all fear is accompanied with the primal response of holding air in your lungs. And when you hold that air in your lungs, you're literally holding your fears in. The reason we hold air in our lungs is the primal response to have a reserve of air so we can run fast, run further and faster. And by literally exhaling, you come back to a feeling that is not stressed, not fearful, not anxious. You come back to this space of, oh God, it feels so much better. That feels so much better. That feels wonderful and relaxed. That feels so much better. Well, that feeling of better is positivity. That feeling of better is the space where positivity lives. And you can get there simply by exhaling, simply by going, God, that feels good. And if you can give yourself these 5 things, pardon me, the exhaling makes me yawn. And I love sleep, so that's something else I love to do. I'm grateful for it. So if you do these 5 things, clean up the clutter, both mental and physical, be kind to others, present moment gratefulness, being very grateful about the things that you already have, you already are experiencing. Give yourself time to do things that you absolutely love to do, and do them, and appreciate them while you're doing them, love them while you're doing them. Don't put yourself in a space of doing something you love but still thinking about all the things you should be doing. No. Give yourself the time. And lastly, just simply exhale. Just exhale. Let the fear out. And that's the one you can do at any time of the day, anywhere. Just, you feel yourself stressed. You feel yourself anxious. You feel yourself being negative. Simply exhale. Simply exhale. And when you exhale, you'll feel more positive. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.